Hi everyone. In our last video, we are done with this program. In this video, we are going to discuss about whether a number is a perfect square or not. The question is write a Java program to check the given number is perfect square or not. So, what is perfect square? Okay, we have to know when a number is called perfect square. Like, let's assume a number is there 4. So, 4 is a perfect square of 2. The square of 2 square is equal to 4. That means 4 is a perfect square of 2. That's like 9. 9 is perfect square of 3. But when we talk about 10, 10 is not a perfect square. 3 is square of 3 is equal to 9. But 10 is no one square. So we have to write a logic like this. In that program, when our user enter a number, as the output, our user must have to get whether the number is a perfect square or not. If it is a perfect square, then we have to print of which number it is perfect square. Okay, so just go through the program. Okay, we have to write it perfect square dot java. Fine, first of all we have to define one main method, then our traditional thing by using scanner class. You have to take input from our end user. Okay, after declaring the scanner class, we have to print one printing statement. In that printing statement, we have to give an instruction like enter the number. Our end user get an idea what he or she have to do. Okay, declare one integer type variable. Okay, this must think we are done. We are taking one integer type input from our user. Okay, here we have to run one for loop. In this for loop, we are running this loop from 1, because if we start our for loop from 0, 0 square of 0 is equal to 0. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, we are starting our for loop from 1 up to which number we have to running. Okay, we are running our for loop up to that number itself, and then we are incrementing this number. If our number is equal to I into I. Okay, fine. See, we can see here. We can just print system.out println number is perfect square of. So we just have to concatenate with I. Fine, we don't have to print this else statement. If we print else statement, is going to print much more lines. Okay, we just have to run, and then according to this program we are going to modify. Enter the number 4. 4 is perfect square of 2. Okay, fine. Then 12. No, it's don't print anything. That means it is not a perfect square. We have to check with another input. 16. 16 is perfect square of 4. When you try to get an idea about this iteration or the repetition, okay, let's declare one variable here. Okay, I'm declaring one integer type variable iteration, the number of repetition. Okay, here I'm just checking the iteration. Okay, how many times my for loop is running. I just have to check this. Okay, okay, you can see I have to take one number as 100. Okay, 100 is perfect square of 10. Got it. For this number, for check this number, I have to do 100 number of iteration. Okay, mean it is running up to that number only. Iteration is equal to 100. 100 times my for loop is running. But if I am going to find this thing only now, I into I. So if I do this thing, I into I here, maybe the repetition or iteration, the number of iteration decreases. Okay, you can check here. If I run this program, I'm going to take the same input. Okay, you can see 100 is perfect square of 10. Here you can see the difference in this iteration, number of iteration. We're just comparing the 100 number of iteration or 10 number of iteration. You are going to your destination. Okay, you there is two buses are there. In one bus you have to pay 100 rupees to go to this location. In another bus they are providing this whole journey with 10 rupees. Okay, what do you have to choose? Well, you have to choose where. If they are asking for less money, you have to choose that bus only. Okay, here my program take less number of iteration, less number of iteration, so I'm going through this only. In all our program, whatever we have done in our past, okay, we just have to do modification to that. If my iteration is less, then my program is quite optimized. If my iteration is more, that means my program is not that much optimized. My program is right. It doesn't mean it is wrong or anything else like this. We just have to reduce the iteration. Okay, we're done with this thing. Okay, after this thing, it is going to check. Okay, I just have to do one thing, break it. It's done. It's done. I'm just going to do one thing. If it is fine, I'm not going to print this statement here, because if the number is not a perfect square, it is not going to print anything. My end user might be confused. Okay, I'm going to here declare one variable result, initialize with 0. Here result equal I into 1, or I into I. Okay, then I'm breaking it. I'm using one conditional statement. If my number is equal to result, then I have to print perfect square of. Okay, I just have to print the I. Okay, without this context, outside this context, I can't access this I. Okay, so I have to declare one int square equals 0. Okay, I just have to initialize this square equal I. I can just print here num is perfect square of square. Okay, and then in else statement we just have to print not a perfect square. Fine, we are done with the program. Let's run this. I'm taking 100 as input. Okay, you can see number of iteration is 10. 100 is the perfect square of 10. Okay, that's for one. Okay, 99. Okay, you take 99 as input, and the iteration number of repetition is 9. Is not a perfect square. Okay, that means if I take I less than equal num, that means it's going to check 99 number of iterations. If I do this I into I, within this 9 repetitions my program is done. You just have to think like that. I just have to reduce my iteration, reduce my steps. maybe with your naked eyes you don't visible this thing. Okay, whenever you try to think like this, then you can visualize the whole thing. Okay, you just have to trace the program in your copy or notebook. Okay, whenever you try to copy trace this program now, then you get the idea about how this iteration work. Okay, now in current situation you are not going to know the importance of this iteration or repetition. If it increase now, if we are trying to make one application or website, then it make a huge impact on this. Okay, if I try to give 1000 as an input, it is going to check 1000 time. My for loop is running 1000 time. Okay, you can see I'm just check with 1000. Okay, enter. Within only 100 repetition is done. If I do it only I, it is going to do 10,000 repetitions. Okay, as compared to 10,000, 100 is better. Okay, this is all about this program. Okay, you can just simply go through this program. Okay, first of all we are take input from our end user. Then by the help of this for loop, we are finding the perfect square. If the number is equal to I into I, then it is perfect square of I. Because we can't access this I outside this block, and I store I in some other container. In this square container I store the value of I. Here I just use the if else statement to print our output. Okay, if you don't want to do this, you can just print here. After this printing statement, you can just break it. If it is not a perfect square, it doesn't going to print anything. This is a quite easy program. Okay, in last program we are done with strong number. Okay, for next video, like for this video, I'm plan to do this prime number check video, but I need to tell you something, like iteration is how much important. For that only I do this program. This program is not that much important, but this concept, this iteration, this repetition is quite important. You just have to know it. For that purpose only I do this. It is not up to video is already more than 12 minutes. Okay, it is hardly take 5 to 6 minutes maximum, but I'm taking 2x of time because to do this thing clear to you. Okay, this is all about this video. Okay, fine, thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to the channel.